Here we go! Rourke here again. And today, on this day, I will be bringing you the flip side of the coin when it concerns me and my game style. I'll show you the more competitive side of R&R death matches, and I will be introducing one of our gamers, a new one you haven't heard anything about yet. So, you have probably, if you've seen my latest videos, then you know my fascination with the cutthroat, and since we will be doing this in a more serious manner today, we will be doing it as this guy here, Renardo. I always end up calling him Ronaldo with an L, but today I will be trying to actually pronounce his name right. The game I'm about to introduce is an example of a death match with the R&R people, and you can only say one thing: they are never dull. So, let's get on with it.
Your death will taste sweet.
Yeah. Renardo, you should be more careful about what you say. Let's see what happens. So, let's go for Renardo, who will be playing against the two players that I usually have no say in when I'm in the lobby with. Serigala and Meserati. Josh and Chris. These two players never bode well for me. They tend to have their ways of ruining me, even if I put my try-hard panties on. I can wear several and still get beaten by them. So, Renardo going up against Felicia, Josh, and then Ferreira, Chris.
Then kill them.
And so, Chris, you have not met yet in this game, or on this YouTube channel.
First blood.
He used to play quite a lot and got a bit bored with AC, as a lot of players unfortunately are getting, so he is off looking for his destiny, which I don't think he will find. And here we get a first glimpse of him there behind the tree. And he dies on us, which he does a lot because he usually has a lot of pursuers and he gets frustrated about it, as a lot of players do. Anyway, there we have Renardo taunting this siren, who is not our friend, as we kind of thought at first. I usually don't taunt, but I taunt my friends, and you will see what that usually leads to in this game a bit later. But yeah, I confused that siren for Josh's siren, taunted him for killing Mez, and then figured out that it was actually a completely outstanding player and not an R&R player at all. Josh there gets to me through that blend group in disguise. I wasn't sure, so when I actually was sure, it was too late, and he's good at getting me like that as well. So now we're going after this siren. C broke Sylvia. And Mess is gonna show us his time phase skill there. He has one weakness, and that's panicking. And he kind of panicked there, thinking that I was after him, and I could have gone for acro there, but I knew my death was lurking in that blend group as it was, and Felicia kills Renardo. That love story there with a bitter ending. So, on to Mez. I usually am very, very careful when I go after this guy. He might be very obvious if you look at the way he's playing, but somehow he always manages to stay alive. He kills Josh there, and I'm trying to creep up on him. At this point in time, he is actually aware of me. He's not sure, but not fooled anyway. I should have rushed from that blend group and taken the 750. Maybe he wouldn't have had time to contest it, but I doubt it. He's good like that. Yeah, he spots you from anywhere in sight, as does Josh, who is probably going to come up somewhere here soon. Oh, there was a cutthroat, and I get poison darted. I try to find whoever did that, and unfortunately run into Dominique there. I am sorry for that rush. But hey, at least you didn't die alone. And on to Josh. Josh always knows when I'm coming. He's aware of basically everyone in the field. That's what these two are so good. The reason why they're so good, they are aware of almost every player on the field, and when they're not, then they panic just as much as I do. So yeah, I should have let Josh actually kill Mez there, because now Mez took the lead, which is, yeah, reading the game, knowing who's after who, or at least guessing to your best ability does pay off. That's something I've learned playing with these two. And here we go.
You have been stunned.
Smack. Josh the Glim Stunner Master. I never see him coming when he does that. And then we have Mez here stunning Josh, and I try to get a stun on him too late and give him a chain instead. So, well done, Renardo. It's never my fault, it's always the character's fault if you haven't noticed me disengaging myself from the game like that before. So, after Dominique, now I can't really remember what's going to happen, so let's just see. There's Mez. A wasted disguise on my part. Someone's using Money Bomb and I get distracted by that. So, in comes Josh, and then we have our little taunting battle. This is proper taunting.
Your death will taste sweet.
That usually ends to my death. That's how I taunt. I love the character dialogues that are created randomly by the game, especially with these characters who have a history with each other. But as Mez would say, then that was definitely a when not to taunt situation, and that whoever that player was in disguise there got a really good hidden kill on me because I wanted to say hi to Renardo's ex-girlfriend. This is what happens sometimes. I went in there and had a lock, started spamming by pushing the analog stick away and got a clean kill. So I'm not sure if that player actually didn't get the X prompt or if he was just clueless. I'm guessing on the second part. Then we go in for a cheeky kill here. Josh tries to kill me, but there was a very, very cunning cutthroat there in the blend group. So Mez poaches Josh for 750. Something these two do to each other pretty often. I'm sometimes the one who suffers from it, like you can see. I had to tell Josh there, in the form of Renardo's taunt, that I don't mind seeing him beaten because he always beats me. So Ferreira there, for some reason, first I was wondering why she was rushing, but then, well, we figured out pretty quickly that he had also a pursuer there. Gets a chain, and then I get to him for once in a clean kill. This here shows brilliantly how to play the game. I try to get a stun using time phase, but Ferreira knows precisely how to deal with them and will not come close to any civvies, and I die. So, on to Felicia.
Contract lost.
Felicia dies. And here we go. More time phase skills. Oh, Mez is trying to get to this huntsman here. He tumbles about. and dies. And it was actually me again who made him panic. He has that weakness of panicking when he doesn't know who is who. And Josh, he really doesn't want to get killed. He knows I'm coming. He has a target close by, but I will not show any mercy. Because Josh should not get more points than he can get. Since I actually do like to get points myself as well. So take him out of the game ASAP is my motto. Man's there with a 2,000 point lead. How he does it, I still don't know. But maybe I'll learn someday if the game actually stays alive, which is something that I am very worried about and a subject that I will be coming back to. Here I go again with my brilliant time phase skills, trying to get a stun and then dying in a quite embarrassing way. In a slumped heap. Self-cunnilingus there. I don't know who it was who said that in some video, but I will never forget it. That animation, death animation is just so... yeah.
1 minute remaining.
Anyway, Josh there, going in Glimmer, and they say that you can be seen in rain. Well, if you're Glimmer, then you can be seen in rain. Well, he is seen in rain, but for once I am the opportunist. And get a nice kill there. And get poison dotted. At this point I'm yelling, someone kill me, so Mez comes up there to see what happens and I try to run to my death. Die in another very humiliating way. Under Mez's protective eye. He did not help me that time. Okay, after the cutthroat, and this is where I really fuck up majorly. There is a cutthroat here if you look to the left, that's my real target. But I see Josh moving about, the game's about to end, I don't want to give him any kills. I try to stun him, but he kills me for a lot of points. Well, not that many.
Third.
But yes, that would be the introduction of one of the players that I would really like to have back to AC and stop looking for his destiny, but it's not something I expect to happen. But anyway, I think I will leave it at that with this sexy rebel here smiling at all of you, and hope for more good games like these with these guys. Until next time, Rourke out.